Senior Airman Matthew Moore, Senior Airman Rua, and Senior Airman Antonio Talaveras. During the course of today's events, there will be several times at which you will be asked to stand. During the national anthem, military members will stand at attention. It is customary for civilian guests to place their right hand over their heart. Please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the national anthem. From the individual flights and words from those teams today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Transition Flight Assistant Commander, Captain Heather Denny.
Awesome. So, Morris, I also OST this summer, which was really nice. And one thing that I really noticed and stood out about him, and he's wearing a mask right now, so you can't tell, he always has a smile on his face. So that is also something that his element leaders pointed out, that they really appreciate your positive attitude and your constant dedication to the element, wanting to help out wherever you can, things of that nature. You were in training when we went on that OST, and I have heard that you're still in training, which you're only apparently a couple more missions away from becoming a qualified loadmaster. So he is only 20 years old and is only a couple missions away from such a huge accomplishment. And today, making senior airman, definitely things to be proud of. With that, you have a couple things going forward to focus on as a senior airman. One of those is to be a skilled technician. So going forward, what I want to encourage you to do is just try to be the absolute best loadmaster that you can be. Focus on that, be that expert in your craft going forward. But you should be so proud of everything that you've done up to this point. I think we have something for you.
Now Airman Morris will be presented with his certificate of promotion.
Oh, yes.
Airman Talavera, please come forward.
Awesome. So he's also in a transition flight, as you can tell. Airman Talavera, I also had the pleasure of flying with you. I don't even remember, this was a little bit longer ago. Right when I got back from my deployment, it was your recommend ride for your check ride, and you were wrecked on that ride. And here we are today, you're a qualified loadmaster. I want to point out he's been in the Air Force for only 2 years, and he is a qualified loadmaster in the biggest moment in the Air Force. Pretty big deal. And things to be proud of. I wanted to share some things that your leaders sent to me to share about you. They wanted to point out that you are pretty much always on the road, but even when you are finally home, you're volunteering for things, and they absolutely appreciate that from you. They said that you're always responsive and communicate well, even from on the road, which is definitely not the case from brand new airmen all the way up the chain. It's definitely not the case. And they have noticed and taken note that you are one of the busiest loadmasters in the element. And so with that, you're absolutely acting as a skilled technician already. So my charge to you going forward as a senior airman is to begin taking on those supervisory and leadership roles while you continue to be that skilled technician, the expert in your craft.
Now Airman Talavera will be presented with his certificate of promotion. Will now have his stripes put on by his mother and father, Kathy and Rodney.
All right. Don't go easy on him. Yeah, as much as you want to.
We now also ask Secretary Ryan Padgett to please come forward and share a few words.
Romeo, first off, I want to say thank you. You and we have to sacred obligations. Working in the honor guard is something that we present the honor to their retirements, final rites, to people's funerals, and he's been doing this every day for the last number of months, performing honorably. Something that a lot of us don't necessarily have the stomach to do. It takes a lot. As you've been doing that, you've been wearing that patch. And as you know, this squadron comes with a lot of heritage. So you've been wearing that and wearing it proudly. I can tell you right now that as you're going through this, a lot of people seem to think that that promotion is almost an automatic. And in an environment like this, it seems like it can be, but it's not. From those that don't make it out of the recruiter's office, to those that don't make it out of MEPS, don't make it out of basic, don't make it out of tech school, don't make it all the way here, and even those that do, don't make it to senior airman. There's a lot of don'ts in there, and you're not one of them. You've shown yourself to be a skilled technician. You've shown us that you're able to be responsible without being watched the whole time. That level of responsibility isn't found in most places in the world. We're in the exception here. We get to see around a lot of high-performing people, and you're performing admirably in that. So I think it's safe to say that you have more than earned this promotion. So thanks for what you're doing, and keep up the hard work. Colleen, thank you so much. Every single moment that he's gone, we know that you're writing that check. So we appreciate that as well. This doesn't happen without our families.
Now, Airman Streska will be presented with his certificate of promotion.
Oh, yeah. Do it, do it.
All the promotees to please take the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and my privilege to introduce you to Senior Airman Matthew Morris, Senior Airman Romeo Shrestha, and Senior Airman Antonio Talavera. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please join us one more time in congratulating our promotees. We thank you for being here and invite you to join us in the Heritage Room for a Heritage Huddle right after this. Thank you.